Welcome back, Plug Nation. Today we have so much to talk about. We're going to get straight into it right after this. I want you guys to comment down below what is one reward that 2K can put into NBA 2K22 that would be really cool and exciting. So whatever you guys got to do, make sure that like button is blue, hit that subscribe button if you're new. Let's get into the news. PowerDF on Twitter said, instead of having 2v2 mayor battles, it would be a lot more entertaining if they had a 4-team tournament and each affiliation had one 2v2 team, which I like. And Quill said, it would also be more entertaining if we were able to watch the stream without it lagging every 2 seconds. Power responded with, each mayor should be streaming it. That would actually get more people to watch it. They don't realize by limiting it to Ronnie and NBA 2K Twitch, it just reduces the reach of the event and no one even knows it's happening. So, as we talked about in the previous video, there was a mayor battle that happened recently for new parks on the game. Only Ronnie for some reason was streaming it, which is already a bad look. Why are the mayors not streaming it? And on top of that, there was only like 1,000 people in there because it was lagging so bad, which is a really bad look for the 2K community. And you guys know how the game is right now. Then we have this huge important mayor battle, which is supposed to be the most important thing basically of the year, every like 2 months or whatever. And you can't even watch it because it's so laggy. Like, how does 2K have this one big event and it just doesn't work? But I do like Power's idea on what they should do. Now, is 2K gonna have the same exact thing every 6 weeks where they do a mayor battle, or are they gonna change it up? Maybe they'll listen to Power's idea, but probably not. Meanwhile, we're waiting what's most important for a patch, because as you guys know, we haven't had a patch since December 14th, ladies and gentlemen. And if you didn't see the previous video, Ronnie2K said that a patch was supposed to be coming near the end of the month / the beginning of February. So we'll see, and we also have to see what's in that patch because it has to be huge because there's so many problems with the game. Fadeify on Twitter said, all the dudes I've met in the first days in the community are leaving it now. Makes me so sad. Power said, it's sad to see your friends go. And it is very upsetting that, as you guys know, YouTubers make a decent amount of money, streamers and stuff like that. I'm not going to get deep into it if you guys have seen the videos, you know, people showing off how much they make and stuff. But creators are literally losing out on thousands and thousands of dollars just because they don't want to play this game. And that doesn't have to do with anything on the creator's side. That says so much more about the game itself, that people are literally just not uploading or not uploading as much because they just don't simply want to get on the game and play it. There's a lot of issues right now. Anyway, let's talk about one right here. Alright, so Chan said, LMAO, unlimited boost off the wheel. Power said, LOL, I was in the Discord. How the wheel give better rewards than the events. Let's check it out right here. And it's just crazy to me. Now, it's not bad that people can get unlimited boost off the wheel. But the thing is, when you play events this year, which takes skill, usually, I mean, there is boosters and stuff, but I'm talking about when you win an event, legit, you know, you had to play those hours, you had to sweat, you had to win constant games in a row, and you only get like steal boost, and that's it. Or in one event, you get jump shot boost, unlimited jump shot boost, but then you can just win unlimited boost off the wheel. Like, what is 2K thinking these days? Like, they really messed up events, and that was one of the core things that the community really cares about, and they couldn't even get that one right. Anyway, this guy on Twitter, Badge Plug, said, theory, 2K made affiliations wrong so no one would ask for them again. Now, the majority of the community was asking for affiliations, which means 2K has to make at least 3 different parks. They gave us 4, and like I told you guys, I really don't care if there's affiliations or not. I honestly, and if you guys seen the last video, my idea was that 2K gives us really good rewards and then a new park every 1 to 2 months. So we would get 6 to 12 new parks during the year, and it would only be 1 park at a time. So once one park is gone, then it would be the next one, and you wouldn't be able to go back to the old one. Maybe they'd have like a throwback event or something like that, but that way everyone is in the same park. There's no division because it's already divided by servers, east, west, Europe, all that. Then you divide it again by 4 affiliations, and it's not really doing very good for this game right now. And 2K did the affiliations wrong. As you guys know, they have the 50% less level, where you play in other affiliations, you get 50% less level for absolutely no reason, and they just messed it up really badly. So I honestly think it's a good theory that 2K did it on purpose so that they don't have to make 4 parks next year or basically ever again, because people are going to say, oh, you remember back in next gen when it was so bad? Yeah, so anyway, Coldman said, Mike, if you patch phase and buff defense, less contact dunks, this game will be great. Please just listen to us. Now, this is something important that I wanted to talk about with you guys. And as you see in these gameplays, I'm fading away and stuff. This is old gameplay. Just like I told you guys in the last video, I really don't feel like getting on the game. And most of the video is going to be pictures and stuff on the screen, so you're not even going to be able to see it. So I'm sure you guys are okay with that because no one said anything bad in the last video. I told you guys to read all the comments. But anyway, what this game has is a lot of untapped potential. I've been talking about that since the beginning of the year. This could be such a good game. Literally, I could go on. It's a pretty big list. But if 2K were to fix the issues in this game, it could actually be pretty good. Not talking about, you know, the best 2K ever, but I said that if this game had new level rewards and all the issues fixed, it could fight for one of, yes, one of, not the, but one of the best 2Ks in like the last 5 years since we had Park. But obviously, we're not going to get new level rewards and stuff like that. But if 2K is to fix all these issues, it could be a decent game that you could kind of enjoy playing. Now, I want you guys to also know that I've been talking a lot of trash about 2K because it obviously it's well-deserved with what the game is right now. But also at the same time, I see people saying in the comment section, oh, I'm still enjoying the game, stuff like that. I don't think this game, like actually just getting on and playing, like in a park, you know, 2v2 or 3v3, whatever, is awful. I actually kind of enjoy playing the game, but it's just so much stuff around it. All the issues and error codes and people not getting double level and fadeaways are still overpowered and everything like that is what makes me really upset about the game, and them not updating the stores and the NBA store not being updated. They literally updated the NBA store the other day for the first time in forever, and it was hats. Like, come on, bro. I want those new Nets jerseys like I was talking about. But anyway, Double H on Twitter said, just got an error code while top 10. Not only was I error coded, but the game before didn't count for me. Back-to-back mobiles where I lose because of an error code. I mean, you see this right here. Not even that the events are not giving unlimited boosts like they used to, but it's just uncontrollable with the error codes. You got people out here literally trying so hard to win, and then boom, they get error coded last hour. And all that effort was for absolutely nothing. It's very frustrating. You can't say that it isn't. Even if you don't have the game, you can just tell it's very upsetting. Power said there's a ton of issues with 2K logos in next gen that a lot of people may not know. Doesn't really affect me much, but gonna share a thread for other creators. You have to be really close to a person to see their logo, but if you get too close, it's replaced by the RT symbol. While on the court or in the loading screen to be in the game, you used to be able to see the 2K logo, but on next gen you can't. So you have no idea if anyone on the court has a logo unless they load out. If you zoom in for a screenshot, you can't see your logo. But in the city on next gen, it's almost impossible to recognize the creators, and it brings little if no attention to them, which is stunning because it was way more noticeable in current gen and past 2Ks. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this, because I know a lot of people are probably going to be thinking, oh, Badge, there's so many other issues with the game, blah, blah, blah. It's just crazy how every single thing appears to have an issue. Now, I was playing with 2K Mitchell, who works for 2K like a month and a half ago, and he was talking about telling the team that they should make logos more recognizable. Like, you load up into a park and you hit up on the D-pad or something and it says, hey, there's a verified logo 2K player in the park or something like that. And just all those things, like, I'm sure he gave those ideas out to 2K, because why would he just tell me and him not like tell the team and stuff? And they just didn't listen. They just haven't done anything. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy how every single category has an issue. You can just go on, and there's something in every spot where there's some sort of issue. That's not okay. Anyway, Chalk said 2K is a self-depreciating community that refuses to see anyone in it succeed. We literally kill our own community. Regardless, today was a major W stream, and I promise you we're only going up from here. Let the haters hate, and we will continue to be great. So Chalk started up a stream on Logo Day, I believe, and somehow out of nowhere he had just had like 1,600, 1,700 viewers, and lots of streamers were calling him view botting, and they were very upset that during Logo Day he was quote unquote view botting his stream. Now, do I know if he was or not? No, I really have no idea how they know or whatever, but a lot of them were like 100% saying, hey, this guy's view botting, and it's so sad that he's doing it on Logo Day when people are trying to get attention and logos and stuff like that. So he made that tweet. Now, I do agree with what he said on the 2K community, man. Like, a lot of people just don't want to see other people succeed. If you guys want to see me succeed, drop a like on the video. That would be very much appreciated. But anyway, Dignify said, no one plays 2K anymore. I don't know if I'll even be able to hit legend. Like, that's crazy that not only do very few people have the next gen consoles, and that's very bad for the views and everything like that, but just think about the normal person who has 1 to 2 friends that, you know, he plays 2K with. He got the next gen console, but none of his friends do, so he can't play the game. I'm sure there's so many people out like that right now, and that makes them not be able to play the game as much, which makes them play with randoms, and they don't like that because they lose and they don't want to play the game. There's so many factors into why this game is down bad. But anyway, Joe No said, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I've never struggled to come up with creative ideas on a 2K until next gen. Even when 2K18 was down, I could think of wild stuff to keep it watchable. Next gen really got me sitting for hours brainstorming, and everything seems the same. Now, the builder system that we talked about earlier and how 2K22 should be different is 2K did it wrong in the first place. Just like affiliations, where people were asking for free pie charts basically for years and years now, and they did it incorrectly, because you have to make a power forward if you want one of the quote-unquote best builds. Now, you can make other builds and play good. Just like I've said, you can make a point guard with 50 badges, 60 badges, whatever, and play good. But why would you not, if you're at a competitive standpoint, going to make a power forward with 80 badges? You know what I'm saying? 2K messed it up. So the people that were wanting superstar builds aren't necessarily wrong, because just like the people who wanted affiliations, 2K did it incorrectly, and we haven't seen what superstar builds quote unquote really are since like 2K15, when there was demigods in the game. So we really haven't seen what 2K can do with the builder system or not. Therefore, it's very unquestionable on what they should do and what we think they should do with the next year's game. But I honestly think that they should probably go back to just double archetypes and stuff, because apparently they cannot get it right with the builder system this year. They've shown that they just can't get it right. Now, anyway, on Twitter, Dignify said, when 2K adds new things to the game, content is great. It's really just as simple as new badges, events, rewards, builds that aren't all the same, and most importantly, good gameplay. Now, that's so simple, you would think, right? Hey, a company adding new stuff for their community and people to enjoy, but 2K for some reason just is not doing it. I really don't know. Now, this guy replied under his tweet, and I thought it was really good. He said, no cap, I feel like the gameplay would be a lot better if attributes actually mattered. Steal, stamina, interior, driving, layup. That's why the gameplay feels boring, because why upgrade useless attributes that contribute to nothing? That's why everyone's got the same build. Now, that's another thing that I wasn't even thinking about, that is low-key one of the most important things on why the builder system is broken this year. You guys know there's really no need for interior defense at all. There's no need for steal. I told you guys I get plenty of steals with my 25 steal. I have no strength on. I bully people. I dunk on them. You know, I blow by them, stuff like that you would need strength for, but it just doesn't do anything. Now, obviously, interior defense like on a center or strength on a center might matter a lot more, but there's honestly almost no reason, and even stamina, to have stamina on a build. And you guys have seen where I've showed in videos where it's been tested that stamina really doesn't matter a lot this year. If you have it at a 25, it automatically puts it at a 50, which is crazy as it is. But anyway, Dignify said 2K21 build system probably the worst out of any 2K, and it really had potential to be the best. Now, I don't know about the best builder system, because I really like 2K19's. I honestly think 2K20's was pretty good as well, because you could make very unique builds, and they were all just a little bit different with different names and stuff like that. But I do think it could have been in the top 3 best builder systems we've had since Park was out. 2K just did not do it right at all, and they also haven't done any changes. I mean, like, we know what's wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Like the attributes saying 2K could go in and fix those things, but they're not. Dar said, I'm glad I got to enjoy winning events in the last 2K, that they were valid, and it's all Zins and boosters now. LOL, this community getting worse and worse. So back to my opinion, which I've told you guys, I do think that 21 next gen is better than current gen. I just can't. I cannot put a game where people can literally green every single shot over next gen 2K21. You know what I'm saying? Because as of right now, apparently there is no Zins, because 2K took out the vibration, and that's what people use to cheat or whatever. So as of right now, apparently there's no one that is able to have a working Zin. There is a script or whatever that you can put on the controller or whatever people are talking about, but it's not updated and it's not functional with this game, is what people are saying. So it doesn't really work very good. You can't green every shot. So I'd rather play this game where I'm getting air code and stuff, where some Billy Bob 37 pulls up on me and he can literally green every single shot, and he's just tapping a button. Okay, now you can green every single shot. You guys have seen me do it plenty of times, but like just pressing a button with no skill. Anyway, Tyreek said, I don't respect dudes who use Zins. If you use it for events or and against other Zinners, that's whatever. When you're using it religiously, you're terrible. And Power quoted that with, now this dude wasn't wrong with what he was saying, but he also should have mentioned this, that if you just zen it all, it's lame and never acceptable to cheat no matter when you do it. Why would it be okay in events? Like, I won the first boot camp on 21 current gen, and that was right before the whole Zen thing blew up and the community was going crazy with that. But check this out, guys. IQ Contain tweeted this out, and it's very important for those of you that are trying to get next gen console. It said, if you guys plan on playing NBA 2K21 next gen on Xbox, do not, and I repeat, do not buy the Xbox Series S. The problems you will have to deal with and the glitches that occur are literally a joke. Either buy the Xbox Series X or just play on the PS5. So both systems have a lot of issues, the Xbox S and the X, but apparently, and I've played with a lot of people that have the S, they have way more issues with the game. But I was completely mind blown when I went onto Twitter and found out that 2K has a mobile game. Check this out, and the dribbling, I kid you not, is better than it is on NBA 2K21 next gen. Like, just look at this, man. How do you do that, 2K? Please let me know. Dino said 2K Mobile looking better than next gen, and that tweet of the guy clipping that dude on 2K Mobile or whatever it is has like 3,000 likes. And I watched over and over people dribbling and cooking up, and I'm like, ain't no way that 2K has a better game on mobile. And I'm serious. People were literally tweeting at me, and the tweets were getting like 50 likes in the replies, 60 likes, showing me clips, and dudes was actually talking about playing the game. Like, that game is the wave, and I was sitting there watching it. Apparently, it has a lot of microtransactions just like this game. I mean, who would believe that, right? Crazy, 2K. But the game is actually apparently better than this one right here. There's no error codes and stuff like that. I could not believe it. You guys let me know in the comment section down below if you have played 2K Mobile, if you've watched it, how you feel about it. It's your boy BadgePlug. You have been plugged in. I didn't do nothing professional today. I told you guys I usually don't do anything where I sit down and I'm like, I know what I'm gonna say. I don't do multiple takes and stuff like that. I did like 2 takes on the entire video. So if you hear me stuttering, man, that's just because I'm giving you guys my actual opinions off the top of my head, not doing no scripted anything like that. I probably will never do that, to be honest. But anyway, it's your boy BadgePlug. You have been plugged in. Drop a like if you haven't yet. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. I'm out. Peace.